Well, hello and welcome. I hope you're all doing well and that the new year is treating you good. So I thought I would start the new year with some updates. I've got loads to show you, not only with the plants, I've also got some home updates, some little bits of DIY that I got up to during the festive season. And I've also got some life updates, but I will save the life updates until the end of the video. The day is beautiful, so it's the perfect day to show you the plants. All right. So yeah, I thought I'd start over on this side of the room. A lot has changed over here. I did used to have this chest over here with a light above it, but now I've got two new shelves. This shelving unit is from IKEA. It's the Fitzjoe one. I did do a long short kind of, just how I set it up and everything. So yeah, let me just show you. I'm really happy with it. And this is how I put the lights on. So you can see I've used a plank of wood and I've just used zip ties. If you watch the short, then it kind of shows you how I went about doing that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the end result. I love this side of the room now. It's really cute. Over here, I've got like a Sansi bulb. This lampstand actually is from IKEA also, very reasonably priced. Also, I feel the shelving is a really good price as well. Great value for money. And this light is pretty much taking care of my Thai constellation, which is actually the first plant I want to talk about. And it's not good news, unfortunately. What I've been noticing with this plant is this yellow halo. So it's haloing, and I don't quite know what that is because I have not watered this thing. I water this plant probably every 3 weeks, or yeah, pretty much every 3 weeks. I was doing it every 2 weeks and it gave me this sign, like that was way too much water for me. Sorry, dude, I did not like that. That's what it was saying to me. I mean, it has given me this new leaf. That is actually the only leaf I got in 2024. Let's hope we get more this year. And I don't see anything else happening. But yeah, this one is a bit of a concern for me. And I think the two of us clearly haven't quite bonded yet. I'm really happy with how I've balanced this space out. It's not looking overly cluttered. It's still got space for other plants, but yeah, I'm really quite pleased with it. Okay, so down here, we've got lots going on. A little monstera cutting has a new leaf. It's just busy unfurling. It looks quite juvenile. I don't see any fenestration on that leaf, but it's good. It's a new leaf and I'm quite happy about that. This was actually my very first monstera alba, but yeah, she's behaving better. And then this guy has this very strange leaf that just, before it was really tiny, it was just like stuck in the pot, and now it's busy creeping out. I don't want to touch it. Let's see if I can just spin you around a little bit so we can have a look at you. I mean, I'm very tempted to cut this one off just so that this one can grow, but hopefully the stem, the petiole, will get a little longer and then it will rise above this leaf, because there's nothing wrong with that leaf. It's quite a handsome looking leaf. Yeah, I just hope it's not getting damaged as it is, but hey, this is nature and there's some things that you just can't control. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the fact that this one's pushing out another leaf. It's in a nice big pot. We've got some great roots going on. Okay, next is actually this little anthurium, and the latest leaf, the newest leaf, has really sized up. It was much, much smaller than that, and you can see I'm just so impressed with that. This guy is currently living under a dome. It's a seedling, it's still a baby. It kind of needs that little bit of protection, not just with the humidity, but also with pests. So I kind of like the fact that it's living under there. I do burp it. So I do take this glass off and allow it to breathe. And I've been doing that probably twice a week, but I will be doing that pretty much every day soon, when the temperatures start changing maybe. Let's move on. So yeah, I recently stripped all the wood off of this part of the frame. There wasn't any paint on this beam here, and then I couldn't actually get all the paint off, so I just kind of continued a bit of a paint effect all the way around, so that it's just kind of a bit more matched up. And I also wired up a plant light to my main light supply, so I had to turn off the electricity to do that, but actually wiring up was very, very easy. And what I love now is that I've got this beautiful plant light here, and I can now have more plants in my kitchen. Got some advice from one of my subscribers that, well, some advice, like a bit of a tip from one of my subscribers, says that she puts all her Hoyas in the kitchen because they seem to love all the steam and stuff. It's early days yet. I mean, they've only been there a week, so yeah, I can't really tell you whether that's true or not with my Hoyas, but time will tell. So yeah, I kind of hung a couple of in here, and I'm really pleased with it. I got my Wayeti eye. This is my Crimson Princess, my Crimson Queen. The Hoya Pubicalyx has always lived up here, and actually is getting more light now than it used to. I don't know if it's going to like that or not, because it tends to like lower light. It's definitely more splashy in lower lighting. Yeah, so I've got my orchid up here who finally has started showing signs of blooms. Very happy with that. A very sad Hoya Crahanianum black, which I think I'm going to throw into the dustbin. Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, let's move on. I also changed this area over here. I did have a glass shelf. If I've got some footage, I'll put that up. And I also had a pin board holding some Hoyas, but I've removed that, and I've also lifted up the mirror that's behind my Monstera albo, because it just frames the plant much better now that it's higher. I've added this wicker basket, which I bought from Africa, in South Africa. And all these kind of little wicker things, I like to add those. And I actually have some other little wicker baskets that I want to do like a bit of a DIY project with it, but I'll probably save that for another day. But yeah, I'm really loving what this looks like now, the aesthetics of it, the fact that the anthuriums now have more space, and it's just like a little garden on the other side of my home. I really want to show you my anthurium pallidiforum. Gave me this crazy long leaf, and we've got a new one coming, and look how chunky it is. Like, I've never seen like at the beginning of a leaf looking quite so chunky. So I think it's going to be as long as this one. I'm fingers crossed. I mean, we're in the middle of winter, so I really hope that that's what's happening there. I'm so excited. It seems to really love this spot. It does get spoiled a lot. We've got plant lights, we've got a window, very dirty window, and we've also got plant lights under here. I will be doing a video on the lights, but yeah, so I'm not going to get too in depth with those. Who else did I want to show you? Oh my gosh, yeah, my Monstera albo. How could I forget this guy? I mean, every morning I'm looking for mealybugs, so especially on that new leaf. But look, I mean, she's still quite dinky, but she's very fenestrated, and we've got some nice white flecks of colour to her. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite a pretty leaf. So yeah, still popping out the leaves even though it is winter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to spring and chopping this plant, but yeah, we're going to wait until then. Oh, I'm really loving these little filler plants. Yeah, this little dude, this is my peperomia. I think they call this one the moonshine. I'll put the correct name up. But look, she's also flowering and pushing out new stems. So very happy with that. Trying to keep it in kind of slightly lower lighting. Okay, let's go through to my bedroom. I just wanted to show you my splendid. This plant normally lives in the living room, and I might put it back in there because now I've moved the Hoya linearis. So, but yeah, look how bushy this plant is looking. There are 2 plants on that pole. Let me get in a little closer so you can see. Yeah, there's 2. And we've got a new leaf right here. Look at the red. Oh, I love the back of this leaf. It's so stunning. So if you don't know, the Philodendron Splendid is actually a mix of 2 plants. There's another leaf right there. So yeah, the parents are Melanochrysum and Verrucosum. But yeah, I'm quite pleased that it's actually managing to survive in my bedroom with literally just a northeast facing window. Linearis, bad news guys, I overwatered it I think, and it hates me now. So I might end up having to chop this guy. Every time I touch it, we've got leaves falling off. There's like long parts here that you can see, like there's just nothing on there. Look at that one. So maybe I put way too much water on one side or something, but I do think that that was a watering issue. And I think I'm just going to chop it up at some stage. This is my Anthurium clarinervium, and this was actually the very first clarinervium that I bought. So I've had it about 3 years. It's not been, I mean, I've done so many different things to this plant that I'm not surprised that it hasn't grown very much. And what you're looking at right now is 2 plants in there. So I had an additional plant which I kind of separated and just plopped in 2 leaves just to kind of get like a bushier effect, you know, and I'm really loving it. Yeah, she's looking so cute there. And I put this one in tree fern fibre, so hopefully we'll get some new growth soon. I'm not seeing anything new. But yeah, that's that little dude. Now, the stuff that I'm really excited about are in the propagation boxes, so I'm going to slide some out. Okay, the lighting is a bit weird and tricky, so I'll see how it looks in the editing. But I might have to turn the camera around again. But yeah, in this propagation bin here, I have 2 Marantas. This is the variegated one, and it just gave me this new leaf. How adorable. And you can see lots of new ones. There's another new one here and here. Oh my gosh, it's just full of new leaves coming, which is fantastic. This one's busy unfurling. And I actually changed it from soil. I have tried this plant in pon. It hated it. It's now in pure sphagnum moss. Thank you. If you are watching, a subscriber actually gave me that little tip. And I don't know why I didn't think of it myself, because I do have a begonia in pure sphagnum moss and it loves it. And it's been in pure sphagnum moss for like, I don't know, a long time. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this guy. Look how bushy it's getting. I can't actually believe how well it's doing. It is obviously living in 100% humidity, but I do take the lid off during the day. I just like it to be cozy warm in the evening. This is my bedroom, and I do have the heating on at night because it gets very cold in here. Yeah, so I don't want them kind of drying out. The next one is okay, this one's not looking quite as hot. We've got like a dying leaf here, that's fun. This one's also not looking so hot. It's in pure sphagnum moss. Now, I was going to purge this plant I'll try and see if I can find a photo. It was definitely smaller than this when I was going to purge it, and it looked a lot worse. So it's on the up. I did put it in the bin with a, like, what do they call these? Biological pest sachet. But I'm not quite sure if that's what I'm looking at, like kind of pestiness on the edge of that leaf. But yeah, I'm still keeping a very close eye on these two plants. Again, it's in pure sphagnum moss, and I'm really happy with the results so far. Okay, so now, oh my gosh, let's move on. I want to get in this propagation bin, this one, because this one's really exciting. Oh no, one just got knocked over. So yeah, I wanted to show you, this is a very small Anthurium warocquinarium. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the Anthurium, the queen. This was the leaf that grew in my care. This leaf, actually no, this leaf was the first leaf that grew in my care, and it got spider mite, and you can actually see the damage. It has been treated for pests. Yeah, it's not looking so hot. We've got like a leaf, one of the original leaves, and I might chop that off actually. Let's do that now. There we go. And we're not wasting too much energy on that. I haven't actually put any sphagnum moss on the top, so I probably should do that. And I am tempted to take this guy out of the propagation bin, because I don't want to encourage it to enjoy living in 100% humidity. But yeah, for now it's going to be in here. Maybe around March I'll take it out, we'll see. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this guy. I've only had it for 6 to 8 months. I'll put the correct time up. I actually bought this from the store that I worked at, and obviously I did get a staff discount, but I did pay for it. Yeah, and I'm just so pleased with it. I'm really, really pleased. Moving on to the next plant. So I don't know if you've seen this video, but I did an Anthurium propagation video, and I propagated my Forgetii, and I also propagated my larger Anthurium warocquinarium, which is in the living room. And look, how cute is that new leaf? It's adorable. This plant is in tree fern fibre. We've got some sphagnum moss on the top. See, I remember to do it with this one. And I'm just so pleased that I now have a backup. And I would like to actually have quite a few of these kind of dotted around. The Anthurium Forgetii, I think, is just stunning. And the shape of that, oh, she's just adorable. So, so cute. I'm very proud. And I actually only did that propagation about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so this happened very quickly. Next I've got quite a next I want to show you is the warocquinarium. So check it out. Something has activated. Can you see? Let me just twist it around a bit more. I don't know if you can actually see it, but yeah, we're going to have a new plant growing very, very soon from this guy, so I'm very excited about that news. And then in here I also have like a lot of monstera cuttings, and I'm just going to show you this one because this one has been pushing out new leaves. This is a new leaf right here. The two before were actually quite pointy. Look at the marbling on that. Gorgeous. And again, quite pointy, quite a different shape. And we're still getting like a nice point to the leaf, although it is becoming a little wider, but the tip has still got that kind of, I don't know, who knows what the next leaf is going to be like, but I've got 2 plants like this that are quite pointy, which is from the very first cutting I took from my Monstera albo, the very, very first Monstera albo that I bought. And this one, I just wanted to show you this one. The others are doing well, but this one has a new leaf. Okay, we're in the box, so this is what we have left. We've got an Anthurium Baccari in the corner there, another one there in the corner, which is looking a little bit yellow. Maybe too much water. No, there's no water in there, but yeah, I mean, there's quite a few plants in here, and I think I do need to separate them. I'll do that in the spring though. Yeah, I've got my Monstera Oblique Peru doing quite nicely. That's its latest leaf, and it's looking really cute. This is my other cutting from the Forgetii, Anthurium Forgetii. I'm not seeing anything active just yet, but that was the bottom bit, so who knows. And yeah, and these are little Monsteras. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little Monsteras. Look at this new leaf here. So adorables. Let's plunk these guys back in again. Oh, how cute is the little baby? So cute. This guy who's really, oh wow, the size of this is just so nice. I'm going to put you back in as well. Here we go. In you go. Just trying to space everyone out a bit. There, that's better. Yeah, and that is the box at the moment. I think I will actually leave the lid off just for a little bit. So yes, I do have some life updates that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, where do I begin? Most people watch the channel because they want to see the plants and they're more interested in the plants, but I've realized that I've built up some really nice friendships here on YouTube with you guys, with my subscribers. So I will be starting a members club, and that's where those kind of more personal videos will be. But the update that I will be sharing today is that I recently lost my job. Now, this job I absolutely loved. I worked in a plant store, and I worked my way up from sales to, well, my actual title was plant expert. So I was the supervisor of the store, but I mainly dealt with the health of the plants and ordering the plants and that kind of stuff. So I lost that job. So the store has actually gone. There were 8 stores in London, and every single one of them closed. I'm going to talk about this a lot more on my members club. But yeah, it has been quite a strange end to 2024, but I'm feeling very optimistic about 2025. Yeah, especially on a day like today where the sun is shining, it really does kind of lift the spirits. So yes, there is that. The other thing is that I am planning on starting up a plant service. I am busy talking to one other person at the moment, a girl that I know that she really is quite talented when it comes to plants. So you'll get to see more of that side of my life on Instagram and TikTok. Now, I actually prefer TikTok. I find it just more fun. Like you can just do like really fast-paced things, and yeah, I just enjoy it. I enjoy the engagement over there. There's lots of like people who leave comments and you get to chat. Whereas I do find Instagram is pretty much like people just look at your picture, they either like it, but then generally you might get a little comment like some stars or something. I just find the conversation like a bit lacking there. The only chance you actually do get to chat is in the DMs, but then no one else gets to join that chat. So I'm still kind of navigating my way around Instagram, and I think with Instagram I'm just going to be putting up carousels, so just photographs. But yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. Do give me a thumbs up to show me that you did, and leave me a comment down below, especially if you've got any advice, any tips and tricks, and not just for me, but we get to share it with everyone here. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd love to see you here again. Switch on that notification bell so that you will be alerted when I bring out a new video. And I am going to say goodbye now. Thank you so much for hanging out, and have a fabulous week. I will see you here again very, very soon. Until then, bye.